Welcome to JST B.B tools. This tool was created to manage your payroll earnings on a daily basis. And before we begin, um, I need to add that every single one of these applications it is customized to the individual's needs. So not necessarily everything you see here is what's going to apply to you, but it could apply to you if you wanted to. Yeah, because everyone has his own job duties and responsibilities, and each person it has a different thing. So that's what makes this a beauty, is that it becomes you. It's for you. It's designed for you, the individual person, and not the group. So here we go. So you begin by first going into the website, which is bb.juansalatodo.com, and you're gonna go ahead and at the end of the domain, you're gonna put in a / and you're gonna put in your name. That's how it begins, because we create an account for you when you sign up. So in this case, we're gonna be using a training account, and the first thing you see is that the account is protected. It is a PIN that's assigned by you. You're the person who submits the PIN, and that PIN will give you allow you access to your account. So let's say, for example, let's go ahead and insert the PIN for this and begin. Once we do that, you come into your account. Now, depending on what account you have, this could be customized to you. It can have your picture on it, a picture of one of your loved ones. It can have a background in the color that you like, and stuff like that. Now, remember that when we're choosing a color, it needs to be friendly to the design. So, not all colors will be accepted, because sometimes the colors will make it look bad or unable to for you to read it, because we have a variety of colors on this to color code everything so that it becomes simple. So let's go ahead and continue. So it will begin with your embedded name and employee number. This is important because this form, if you need to submit it to anyone in payroll, you're going to need to have the identifications that identify your account or employee ID with your company. Second, you're going to select the day that you're working. So for this scenario, let's go ahead and select Monday. Let's say that you see the date is here automatically, but this date is today's date. So we're going to go ahead and select Monday's date. As you see here, you have an email, which this will be your email embedded here, so that when you're finished filling out your form, you are able to submit it to your email and keep an accurate record of your account, which is where most of us fail at, is that keeping those accurate records and sometimes misplacing them and this and that, and that's what we run into issues where we don't know exactly how much we made, and then we feel that we're cheated at the end of the week. So this will avoid all that from happening, because you will have an accurate account of what you earn every single day at the end of the week. All right, so here we go. You have your attendance bonus tracker. This area here is very important, because you need to select if you got there on time, because you know that this bonus is based on the fact that you're there, present, and able. So in this case, for this scenario, we're going to say on time. What that does is it automatically calculates your attendance bonus. Then you're going to enter your rate of pay. Now remember, this is going to be for your AM run, so you want to go ahead and put in your peak time. So let's say for this scenario, it is $10. Then you will select how many hours you work on your clip. Put it in here. This is going to give you a summary of what you have so far. Remember, this also has the calculation of your attendance bonus already in there. Here, you're going to go ahead and put your clip number if you want. Just, so that we can even modify your account even further depending on what application you select. And that way you don't have to do this every day. You just do it a couple of times, and then it gets customized to your needs. And sooner or later, the only thing you do is just actually turn it on and just say yes to everything, and boom, it's done. It's that simple. ABC 1 2 3. It takes a little bit of work at the beginning, of course, because the program is learning about you and your necessities. So here we go. So we say clip number 1212. Let's say, for example, and let's say I had a bad day. which is which is almost every day, right? I had a bad day, right? So you could put any comments you like there, anything that you think is necessary for you to know. Um, it's a reference point, because sometimes when we are debating about our payroll, we need to have a reference point so that we can help a payroll find our account easier and our missing money and stuff like that. So this is here to help everyone, um, have a better transitional period. So here we go. This is your PM run, as you can see from your PM here. You're going to go ahead on time. Again, your peak time, which we say is going to be $10. And let's say you ran for 3 hours. Again, you get a summary, get your commentary box. Then you say you had a midday. So your midday is a base pay rate. So let's say it's $8. And you worked for 2 hours. So you see, you get a summary of that, and so on. So the same thing gets repeated from what you can see here. Okay, everything is nice and color coded, so that you know that you in that section. When you come into the extra run section, as soon as you see the color, you know that everything in this section should be the same color, so that you know that the data that you're putting in is in the accurate space. Because we want to make sure that we're adding the numbers correctly, so that we're not putting one number here and then another number all the way up here, and and getting all confused, because at that point the system won't work for you. Just remember, the system is only as good as you. You need to have the discipline to put in the information every day, and that way this keeps track. And at the end of the week, you know how much you're going to get paid, and you can verify it with your pay stub. In this case here, we're going into late runs. So we got 3 different late runs for this particular account. Again, it's a training account. If you need more than 3, you don't need any, you won't have it in your account. So, like I said, this is individual to each individual person. And you can see that the program itself is worth its price in gold, because you don't have to be having stuff that's not is not affecting you. It's unrelated to you. It's a variable that's outside your scope. So what we're doing here now is we're going to go ahead and activate our late bonus, because if we don't activate our late bonus, the system will believe that this was just another run. We want to activate that late bonus. So over here, we're doing a late run. That's base pay, so let's say $8. Oops, sorry about that. So it is $8. And this late run ran for an hour. We also want to make sure that we don't include any deviation time here or anything like that. You don't need to. I mean, if you want to do it, you can do it and then skip the deviation, because we have a section for deviation. But that would defeat the purpose of the program, dividing everything for you. Because that way you know, okay, I worked 10 hours deviation during the week. Where's my deviation money? I worked 3 late runs during the week. Where's my late run money? So this is basically what this is going to do for you. It's going to make your life so much easier. And the thing is for here, that you don't have to go and spend hours writing this stuff manually, and then making sure that you don't misplace your paper. Alright, so as you can see, we got the late run bonus plus the $8 for the 1 hour work service. So it gives us the summaries of $18. And that continues again to late run 2. It goes to late run 3. Then we go into our charter. So if we have any charters on the weekends or any charters during the week, so we're going to go ahead and put that information here. Again, charters are also base pay. So let's say for this example, we go ahead and put $8. And we say, hey, we went on a charter for 5 hours, and Again, we're going to get that summary, okay? And remember, now this is the deviation section here. This is where you put your deviation. So let's say, for example, you had deviation, so you're going to enter the base pay for your deviation, which is $8, we said, right? Oh, here I go again with that 5. So we're going to go ahead and put that $8, okay? And we're going to say, hey, I got a total of, let's be realistic, 75, which is 45 minutes deviation. Okay, and that again is going to give us that little summary. Okay, and we're going to continue here. Everything has also like information, so there's certain cells that you click on and they'll give you instructions if you need them. Again, that can be removed. This is customized to your needs. Okay, here we have the extra children pickup. So if you picked up an extra child, an extra child run that you went and picked up a child and took him to school, this is where you will put it at. So if you did one of those, it's 1. If you did 2 of those, it's 2. If you did 3 of those, it's 3, and so on and so on and so on. You want to make sure that you select the proper one for your needs. If you don't have any, you want to make sure you have this at 0. Okay. All right. So because if you put 1, it's going to calculate that as an income, and you're going to have numbers that are not gonna match up. So we're going to go ahead and put that in 0. So now we got here total hours we worked for today, or for the day in question, and then for the day in question, and then you're gonna get a total of the sum of money that you made for that day. Now, if you like to have this is like a protection thing to protect you from having people or advertising companies to send emails to you that are unwanted. This is for that purpose. If you don't want this, you don't have to have it. Some people don't like it because they can't read it, they don't understand it. It's fine. If you don't like it, this can be removed. But I like it because I don't want to receive a whole bunch of junk emails from different what we call robot companies. It's robots that are out there looking for email addresses and stuff to submit, advertisements and stuff like that. So in this case, it is going to be P, all lowercase, Q, D, K, O. So important to know, when you're using your cell phone, the first letter is always going to be a capital letter. And because it's a capital letter, you want to make sure that you go hit that shift key so you can get that first letter to be a non-capital letter. Okay, so you want to make everything lowercase, make sure that everything is functioning so that you don't get an error and a kickback. Very important to know, if you do this 2 times wrong, you're going to get kicked out, and all the data you enter here is going to be gone, and you're going to have to insert it all over again. So good point is to always remember, make sure that first letter is going to be a lowercase letter. Make sure that you're reading everything correctly, and move forward when you're 100% sure that your information is correct. So let's go ahead and try it. Let's go ahead and submit this. All right. So as you see here, we have this field that needed to be pressed. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that there. And I need to put this here. This is actually something here that shouldn't be happening right now, but that'll take care of it in a moment. This is a training video, so this one I just designed it for that, so I missed that. Here we go. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and submit it, and that's it. That information you enter, the calculations to that information, everything goes to your email address. This is the thank you page letting you know, hey, thank you for using the program, And remember, this is the thing with JST B.B tools. It's specifically designed with you in mind, and not only that, for the payroll system that you're used to and that you're using at the current present time. So I hope you enjoy it. Hopefully this tutorial was beneficial to you, and also made you decide to go ahead and use the program to make your life easier, save thousands of dollars a year, and about what, 40-50 hours a year in time wasted sitting down and making these calculations and pulling out your calculator and forget about it. It's a whole scenario. But the thing with this is that this program grows with you. And as your necessity grow, the program grows with you. Not only that, as you progress in the company and you have more responsibilities and stuff like that, all that it gets customized to a point where you feel that you and the system are synced to in one. So it is an amazing program. Enjoy it. It's cheap. It's a lot of customization. If you went out there to try to have a program like this designed for yourself, it will cost you thousands of dollars. You know, it will cost you hundreds of dollars to run them on the server. You know, this are nickels and dimes that we're asking for, and it's just to keep the system running for you. It's not like, you know, we're gonna get rich out of this. Anyway, have a wonderful day and enjoy.